Okay, since it is 6 o'clock, we will go ahead and get started. Good evening and welcome to this Tuesday, June 18th, 2024 meeting of the Raymore Planning and Zoning Commission. If you would please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, moving to roll call. I do not see Commissioner Bowie yet. Commissioner Smith,
Present.
Commissioner Faulkner,
Present.
Vice Chair Pfizer,
Present.
Secretary Peterman,
Present.
Commissioner Shanks I don't see, Commissioner Urquia,
Present.
Mayor Turnbow,
Present.
and Chairman Wiggins is here, so we do have 7. We have no personal appearances scheduled, so we'll jump into item 5, consent agenda. We have one item, item A, the approval of minutes from the June 4th, 2024 meeting. I would entertain a motion to dispose of that item, please.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir, Mr. Faulkner.
I move that we approve the minutes from our June 4th, 2024 meeting with one correction on item 12, adjournment. It says seconded by Commissioner Turnbow, and that should be Mayor Turnbow.
Oh. Formality. Yeah. No, you have the title. You earned it.
I'll second.
All right, and for the record, real quick, I will note that Commissioner Bowie is present, so that way he can hear and listen to this. So we will, we have a motion to approve the minutes from the June 4th, 2024 meeting with the one correction regarding item number 12, the adjournment correction from Commissioner Turnbow to Mayor Turnbow. Motion by Commissioner Faulkner, second by Secretary Peterman. Any discussion of the item? Seeing none, all in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 yes. Any opposed or abstentions? And 2 abstentions. That will pass 6-0-2. Thank you. We have no unfinished business tonight, so we'll move into item 7, new business. One item, item A, case number 24006, 195th Street right-of-way and utility easement, final plat. Would this be going to the city for discussion? Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. And tonight you have in front of you a final plat request for approval on 195th Street right-of-way and utility easement. This is all regarding 195th Street, and so you're going to see something a little different where you're not going to see a typical zoning for a property because it's not a property, it's a road. So within the surrounding zoning and land use, to the north is PUD, planned unit development, A, agricultural, and PR, parks, recreation, public use, where there's a lift station to the north. To the south is a PUD, planned unit development, which is the Raymore Commerce Center South project that was just recently approved back in 2023. To the east is A, agriculture, BP business park, where there's a water tower for Public Water District 10, and unincorporated Cass County. To the west is Interstate 49. And a little bit of history on the property. In 2020, Dean Avenue Extension first plat was approved by the City Council. Later then, on July 25th, 2023, the City Council approved the Raymore Commerce Center South PUD and preliminary development plan. And then finally, on August 28th, 2023, the City Council voted to approve the Dean Avenue Extension second plat. Just a couple of comments within the staff report. The original alignment for the Good Ranch had Dean Avenue going through Ranch Road. Obviously, the property owners still live in a lot of those homes, and so to condemn those or have them be relocated isn't really feasible at this time. So rather than moving those residents, we wanted to make sure that still feasible to connect to 195th. And so what you're seeing tonight is really that connection, making Dean Avenue actually touch 195th Street. As part of the governor's cost share grant, which we were awarded, you'll notice on North Cass Parkway where that signalized intersection has been completed. That was part of that agreement. Also part of that agreement is some improvements that will be done to 195th to include shoulder work and turn lanes, which is really what brings the request in front of you tonight. Where you'll notice on the exhibit, there is the red portion, which is kind of the existing right-of-way. There's the green portion, which is the proposed right-of-way to be expanded upon, which just allows those improvements to 195th to be conducted. And then the proposed utility tract, which is tract A, just for future utilities or extensions of existing utilities to make sure that they can serve the project to the south. This would conclude staff report. You do have a representative from Van Trust to answer any potential questions you may have, but would be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, sir. Do any members of the commission have any questions for city staff or for the applicant this evening? Seeing none, we'll keep it pretty brief. Would entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion that the Planning and Zoning Commission accept the proposed findings of fact and forward case number 24006, 195th Street right-of-way and utility easement final plat to the City Council with a recommendation of approval, subject to the listed condition in our packet.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Commissioner Kia, second by Secretary Peterman, for the Planning and Zoning Commission to accept the proposed findings of fact and forward case 24006, 195th Street right-of-way and utility easement final plat to the City Council with a recommendation of approval, including, and the recommendation of approval is subject to the one condition as outlined. Any final discussion of the item? Seeing none, all in favor? Seeing all 8 hands raised, it will pass unanimously, 8-0. Thank you. That does conclude our new business for this evening. Brief meeting so far. We will now move on to City Council report. Mr. Zur would normally provide that. I don't know if he provided you notes or if you have anything for us.
I will be presenting on behalf of Mr. Jonathan Zur. He's my partner at the Captain Lord Law Firm. My name is Andy Marshall. I've had the pleasure of meeting you before. Nice to meet you all again. There is a report from the June 10th, 2024 meeting, which Jonathan, Mr. Zur attended. The most relevant fact or information that was learned at that meeting was regarding the Creekside Ranch final plat. This plat came before you all on June 4th, 2024. At that time, you all approved it unanimously at 6-0.
Mandy, I know you project well, but is your microphone on? Thank you.
All right, can everyone hear me okay? Much better. All right, so the Creekside Ranch final plat. It is, just to refresh your memory on this project, it is a subdivision that will include 23 lots of single-family homes. There are various sizes, but most of them will be 3-acre lots, with a final larger lot that will be which will be a 10-acre lot. This was also unanimously approved by the council on June 10th. And that is the only item that was relevant to this meeting here today.
Thank you very much. Mr. Mayor, anything to add to that report this evening?
No, that was pretty brief.
Thank you, sir. Turn it over to staff for staff report.
Thank you, sir. So our next regular scheduled meeting, July the 2nd, will not occur as we have no business. So that leads me to really the next order, which is July 16th. We do already have an application for a conditional use permit filed by Chick-fil-A. They are looking to obtain a couple of additional signage matters which they have to go through. Unfortunately, their request exceeds what we can allow by right. So that will be on July the 16th, so go ahead and mark your calendar for that one. Since we will not be here on the 2nd, happy 4th of July. And I think around this time every year, everybody asks where the Spirit of America, when that'll occur. And so I took that down for June 28th at 7 p.m. at Rec Park. So that will conclude staff report. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, sir. We don't have any other staff departments with us this evening, so that will conclude that. Brings us to our public comment portion. If there's anybody in the wings, please feel free to come forward if you have anything to say. Seeing none, we will move on to commission member comments. And I will this evening start to my immediate right with Commissioner Faulkner, sir.
Thank you to staff, and thank you for scurrying around when we didn't think we could get the electronic version up. Much appreciated.
I'll jump over a little bit to Commissioner Urquia.
Apologize for my absence last time. I forgot to let you guys know I had a board meeting for my job, presenting the budget, which was a lot of fun. So I apologize for not being here and not letting you know ahead of time. Thank you for everything, and I hope everyone does have a fun and safe 4th of July as well.
Secretary Peterman, sir.
Happy 4th. Thanks for all your work.
Commissioner Smith.
The same. Appreciate the staff. Hope everybody stays safe over the 4th of July.
Commissioner Bowie.
Thank you to staff. Happy 4th of July, 4th, coming up. And appreciate all you guys' hard work. Absolutely. I'm getting used to these short meetings, too.
Vice Chair Pfizer.
Thanks to staff. Also, last time I mentioned the new Raymore mural that was coming to town, and it's complete. So if you haven't seen it, drive by, stop and take your selfie with it. I think it turned out really great, and that's all I have.
Mayor Turnbow, sir.
Well, she just stole my thunder. I was going to talk about that too, but that's okay. Thank you. Yeah, we promote that. If you get a chance to go down there and see it, it's pretty nice. The report at our last board meeting was by staff that for the 20th year in a row, we were recognized with excellence for the budget preparation through the Government Finance Officers Association. It's quite an accomplishment, given the fact that we have this growing budget, and we get these accolades every year from them. It shows the quality of the staff that the city has, as well as our extreme efforts to be transparent to our community with regard to how we safeguard our taxes and the use of the citizens' money in that regard. So I'm really proud of Mr. Fearborn and his team that work on that diligently every year. We're in the throes of preparation of the budget, which will likely, I think they go to the city staff members, the directors here within the next couple of weeks for finalization, and then it'll come to the council in July for presentation to the city council in open session. So we anticipate that budget to be just as effectual and just as comprehensive as all the other 20 were previously. But really, it really does speak volumes about the quality of the staff that we have here. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just to reiterate what Dylan said, the 4th of July festivities for Raymore will be on June 28th at 7 p.m. at Rec Park. For commission members, if you don't check your commission email very often, tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. next door at HTO will be having their ribbon cutting. Please let Jordan know if you'd be interested in attending, or you probably let Dylan know. I believe their opening is set for Thursday. Their public opening, is that correct?
So it'll be the soft opening Thursday, and then they'll actually open to the public on Friday.
Perfect. And I think for the soft opening, I think they are open for a couple hours. Check their Facebook page. They do a pretty good job posting. So ribbon cutting tomorrow if you're available.
Isn't it the 20th?
Oh my, I am so sorry. Thursday the 20th. I thought today, I've been thinking today was the 19th all day. So thank you for the correction. It even says right here, HTO ribbon cutting Thursday, June 20th at 11:30. I am horribly off on timing there. So sorry. Thursday, 11:30. Correction. I apologize. Other than that, have a happy 4th of July. Everybody be safe. Remember to keep your fingers and toes away from fire and explosions. We don't need to deal with that. So if there's nothing else, I would entertain a motion to adjourn this evening's meeting.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
I move that we adjourn tonight's meeting.
Second?
Motion by Commissioner Faulkner, second by Commissioner Kia to adjourn. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? 8-0, we are adjourned. Thank you. 13 minutes.